Hey, yo, I gotta tell you this before we continue. Check it out. Boom. Yesterday, we got a game. We won. We had this little left-handed point guard. He was the only black guy on their team. So it's like, yo, get this motherfucker. He's the only black guy on their team. Get this motherfucker. But yo, he gave us like 22 in the first half. So no, me being who I am, I guarded him. You know what I'm saying? And there's like 6 minutes left. He has 22 in the first half. So the refs ain't looking. I'm looking around. 2-hand push directly into the net. You know the net over there? The netting PrimoJAB, we came to that league, pushed them directly into the net on the ground. Everybody's looking like, what the fuck happened? But when I pushed, I ran that way. You know what I'm saying? Word. After
Come
that,
on, man.
He's in check, yo. He was in check.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
The whole descriptor of that story, you did that in front of your child, too, while they were there watching.
And she wasn't
he said,
that is 100% correct. She witnessed the whole thing.
The ref wasn't looking, and I pushed him and ran away. Like he got a whole technique, man. Come on, man.
There's two of them. There's one right here to get the stuff on the ball, and there's one to do with the stuff on the sideline. So this guy's watching the ball, this guy's watching the sideline. Yeah, so boom, I pushed the fuck out of that kid, yo. He's like, what the fuck? Yeah,
you know,
so
Lukey had to come up with a story to justify it. So when his daughter asked later, he's gonna, well, there was a reason that I had to do that.
Yeah, he was busting our ass. He was gonna lose the game. No one could guard him. Daddy had to go out there and do what he had to do. You saw that. Did we win though? Did we win? Wake up. Did we win? Yeah, we won. Yeah.
What hood is this?
Crime Faces presents the Abyss Podcast, hosted by Lukey Cage with Karl and PrimoJAB. Now, man.
What hood is this?
Yo, boy, we made it to episode 28, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
28, yo. Everybody, welcome to the Abyss Podcast, episode 28, featuring me. We got my man Karl right there. Boom, boom, boom. Hulk smash, yo. Boom, boom, boom. Right. Then we got PrimoJAB, fresh off the boat. Translate unethic slave trade.
Nah.
Not talk about that.
No triangle trade. None of that.
No triangle, no triangle trade. Yeah. And we have in the corner, we have the man, the myth, the legend, MATTY-O.
Yes.
Hey. What's up, y'all? Thanks for having me on.
How are you, my dude?
Man, I'm doing good, bro. Doing good, man. Just trying to stay busy, move up to Atlanta and really get grinding and shit. So you'll be seeing a lot more of me up there soon, man. Just a couple more weeks down here in Florida. But for the meantime, I mean, I'm trying to build with some people down here. Clockwork Music moved down here recently, so I've been trying to build with him, and so he's doing 2 Currency shows in April back to back. So Fort Lauderdale on the 2nd and the 1st in Orlando. So so like there's still some dope shit happening down here, but yeah, I'm ready to get up to Atlanta and get really building, man.
Nice.
That's what's up, man.
How y'all doing?
Good. I know. What Karl drinking? Oh, he's got coffee.
Coffee. As always.
Yeah, I need to give you some coffee too, yo. Hey, yo, boom. But for people that don't know MATTY-O, know he promotes shows. People found Matt late, and he's just now like bubbling. You know what I'm saying? It always takes like 1 or 2 days. All of a sudden, boom, bubbling. Matt, how did you get into this genre of music?
Shit, man. When I was a kid, man, I just remember like a neighbor gave me a Dr. Dre Chronic 2001 CD, bro, and I played that shit. And I was like when Eminem was first coming out, so like being white and young and hearing Eminem rapping like that, just hearing the whole fucking album and like the pause for porno fucking interlude and shit, shit was crazy. And then I don't know, bro, like from there, like most of my friends like were always watching like Rap Basement and shit, and so I just always tapped in with like 106 and Park, Rap Basement, all that kind of shit every day. And I don't know, man, since then shit, rap's just got me through everything. You know what I mean? So, it's just an honor to even be doing anything with the culture at this point, and being able to just do the shit I love,
Yeah.
True indeed. But there's a time. Where there was not a lot of good hip hop music out there. How did you wander from that to the so-called abyss? How did you get from there to the all these undergrounds? Because when I first met you, where did I first meet you at?
Man, we met at A3C,
at the
bro.
Benny Show.
Yeah.
The Benny
show.
Show.
Yeah, the Benny Show before A3C. Yeah.
529. You and Dime Music.
Yeah.
How did you make your way? How did you find out about Benny and all the others? This is before Griselda was popping, like super popping. This is
yeah.
This is like this is not Plugs I met. None of that shit. Griselda at all.
No, far from.
But you're on steroids.
Right. Yeah.
But you're on steroids.
Steroid store and shit. Yeah. Yeah. It's like when they re-released the fucking tie-dye T-shirts and shit, like right around that time. Right?
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, boom, how'd you get into Benny and all that? Benny and with Griselda, period, and everything that comes with it? Because I know you've been hanging with Ito and everybody else. But boom, how did you get into this whole subgenre of hip hop, the abyss? How'd you like stumble upon that?
I think like most people that listen to like the 90s shit to any capacity, especially like the boom bap type of shit, like underground heads in general, probably a lot of the same way they kind of came back. Like I had kind of given up on like a lot of rap that was coming out. I wasn't like excited to check for anything, you know what I mean? So like shit would be new and I'd hear it and I'd be like, oh, that's dope. Like, what is that? Obviously, like I'd check it out, but I wasn't like actively looking for any shit. So like I was just stuck in like the 90s, you know what I mean? I explored like all the 90s classics and catalogs and like dug deeper into all that, like did my knowledge and shit, sure, but I didn't really give a fuck about like anything going on. I kind of just like gave up on that, you know what I mean? And like I used to kick it with a homie who had like a little home studio and like we just like smoke mad weed and do blow and like drink Hennessy and shit and like fucking style and shit, you know? Like, but like he like played, he's like, yo man, have you heard this one? Like I think like when Griselda Ghost and shit came out, I think like around that time, it was like Reject 2 time, you know what I mean? He played like some of that Griselda Ghost and I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? Like I thought Westside Gunn was like a little 18-year-old kid who kind of sounded like EC a little bit, I think. That was like my first impression. I found out they were new and like coming up, like they had just signed to Shady, I think, or maybe it was before that, you know what I mean? But like,
it was before,
it was. So like, I remember like
I met you, they weren't signed to Shady. I don't think so. I don't think they was. When I met you, I don't think they were signed to Shady. I don't think they were signed to Shady.
No, I think they were. That was like
they were.
That was like 2018, I think, right? I think some shit.
I don't know, man.
No, they were signed then. But yeah, so anyways, like long story less long, like, you know, I started, I didn't even have like an Instagram or nothing. I just like made an Instagram. My friend was like, yo, there's like mad people on Instagram. Like, you know, there's like a whole thing going on and shit. So I got on Instagram. I found like, you know, like the I still love her hip hop. I still love the, I still love HR. Yeah. Like pages like that and shit. And like, yeah, I just dug in, and then somehow I found out like Ito was doing a show in Orlando and shit, and then I just like slid up there with like a homie. I brought Ice Lord, because I had doing Ice Lord by that time. I brought Ice Lord out there and shit. We like kicked it. It ended up being like just like really like a birthday party for one of his homies, who's now like been one of my homies for mad long, Jay, who does a lot of business for him and other artists and shit too. So like. Shit was cool, man. You know what I mean? Like, and he was like, Ito was shocked because I knew like every word. That was like right when Omerta dropped. I knew like every word.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so he's like doing all that shit. And like, I was the only motherfucker. I just knew everything. So he was just kind of like, damn, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm in Florida. So, I don't know, man. Like, I just did, you know, I went to all the Griselda shows. I met people like yourselves and shit. And like, you know, I was really just kind of having a good time. And then, man, I just went through some shit and kind of decided like, damn, bro, like I don't really want to work a 9 to 5 like that. And I know a lot of like dope ass people. And, you know, I started getting experience doing shows in Miami and shit with some other friends that came up and started doing that. So once I kind of learned like just the basics, you know, I just figured, bro, I could like start, you know, building. And then from there, I just utilized, you know, a lot of the connections that I had. Saw where people might need help, like who needed what, you know, who could do what, and then, you know, just started just doing shit and like trying to make shit happen and learn on the go. And it's been working out pretty well, man. Like, you know, so it's just pretty cool, man.
Yeah, you do it well. You do it really well because we were at the Jay Worthy. Yeah, boss.
Yeah,
we were at the Jay Worthy show.
Up, man. I mean, Primo ass off and hope. Yeah, I appreciate you sliding through too, man. I'm glad you had a good time, bro.
Yeah, well, and I've run shows. In the heavy metal scene when my band played.
Oh shit!
I used to book and promote shows, and that shit's not easy. There's a lot that goes on, and to put on a smooth show, even having to leave the venue to go pick Jay up from the airport in the middle of it. And still everything ran smooth. I mean, hats off to you. So I just really respect what you do. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, that was like the smoothest show I ever worked. Like all around. Word. It all just came together so perfect. Like everybody like tore it down. Like every opening set was fire all the way through.
Except one. The one that went on with Worthy.
I don't even, bro. I don't want to say but I don't even really count that. I'm so like last minute crazy, bro. Like, man,
they weren't even rapping the words.
I wasn't even there for that. I was like getting like, I don't know what I was doing. I was like running around doing so I didn't even care. So I don't. I never even watched it. I couldn't tell you, man. But everything I saw was fire. So it was easy, man.
It was.
Like, you helped a lot, though, man. Having a host like you helps, bro, because like you buy time and like you distract. It's all about just the audience's experience. So like, the more like engaged they are, the more like that they're not thinking about like where's the next set and shit, the better. So finding like a good host like you, bro, like is like huge.
We had kerosene too. We had the cheat code.
And
we had
kerosene, bro. Like kerosene is so seasoned.
That dude was fire.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing that
best DJ I ever worked with by far.
That dude is crazy. I love
Beans and everybody, bro, but like Kerosene was seriously like that dude's fire.
Here's what separated him from everybody. Stally showed up at the show.
Yep.
And Stally was gonna perform. How about he already had like, I looked at the computer, he had like 50 Stally songs locked and loaded, and he didn't even know Stally was gonna even be there. I'm like, what kind of, how many terabytes you got on your computer, my dude?
Bro, he was telling me about it after the show, and he was just telling me like about like how he had to just kind of go and like just pull up shit on the fly, and that wasn't Wi-Fi. He did it, man. Like, you know what I mean? It was crazy. Like, I didn't even know Stolly was gonna be there until I was letting Stolly in. I had no fucking idea. I had no idea Stolly was gonna perform. I'm glad he did though.
His girl and him was in my way. I was gonna call. I think Shy Huff and them was back there. And I had to get them on the stage or whatever. So I was like, excuse me. He turns around like, oh shit, hey, it's you. He's like, oh yeah, it's in the flesh. It's the God. After that, I was kind of like, oh man, you corny, man. You said it's the God. I mean, like, come on, it's Stally, man. I know everybody, whatever. Hey yo, who's on next? Hey, I was like, Hey, word. I was like, oh, this nigga's tall. Okay, cool. Word. He ain't taller than Karl. That's how it was, yo. But yo, Mondo and Primo smashed it down. That's a good show.
Yeah.
Anybody can go to a Matty-O production. It's gonna be. It was amazing, yo. It was amazing. I still got a post. Juju Gotti was there. From my homies a homie. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's on the what's that album that never came out? The Spook.
Oh, the Spook was sat by the door or something.
Yeah, Knowledge, the producer, got mad he produced that, but Juju Gotti had a mask on, came up to the front, took a picture with me and Fort Knox and everybody. I was like, yo, Juju Gotti? I said, yo, man, you be on ESPN. He said, I work for ESPN. I'm like, oh, it's not that exciting no more. Yeah. So people that also don't know, MATTY-O was a huge fan of the genre, and now he's boom. In the forefront, working with Dope Network, Lord Mob, all those good guys, yo. Boom, boom, boom. So, who are you excited to listen to now? I know some of the mystique of Griselda kind of like wore off. It just did.
I mean, I don't know what I listen to now, bro. Like, I have like a crazy ass, just giant, like 20,000 song playlist that I just continuously add to, and I hit shuffle on in the whip. So like.
Yep.
And that's what I do. So like, I will say, like, I don't like tap into projects like I used to. Like I don't, it takes days for me. I'm just busier, I guess. but like I just don't hear. You know what I mean? If it's a Lord Mob project, like I will tap into that immediately, obviously. Or if it's like a project of like any of y'all or something, you know what I mean? Like I'll tap into that like as soon as I'm aware that it exists. You know what I mean? Like, but like also, you know, I just don't actively go out and seek shit. I just find stuff I like and listen to it at this point. I don't know. And I listen to like way more shit than I used to though. Like I'm way more, I guess, liberal with the type of rap that I fuck with. Like I like Kodak and shit, bro. Like I've been listening.
I was just about to say, I mean, you a Florida dude. You gotta like Kodak.
Going down to Miami like the other weekend has like changed a lot of shit with the Florida rap. Like I get it now. You know what I mean? I guess I never really got it. I grew up in Sarasota, so like the Florida shit just is foreign to me. But I used to go up to New York and shit, so I understand, you know, New York rap, shit like that. So
right.
But I listen to it all, man. I don't know. If it sounds good, I like it at this point.
I can't front. I like Kodak too, yo. I can't front. I think it's the Haitian element. But he be spitting once you get past the language barrier. Because sometimes I couldn't understand what the fuck he was saying.
Too, bro.
Kodak, the real. I remember Kodak. He was the first time I saw Kodak Black was down in at A3C. I believe the year you were there, Matty-O. Y'all might remember. Really? Yeah, and when I say this, y'all gonna be like, oh, that was him. So he was riding up and down Edgewood in front of where all the venues were on the back of a flatbed truck, like rental truck. And he was just rapping on the back of the flatbed truck. Yup, throwing out his CDs or whatever. I still got the CD that he gave me. It was the first one. But yeah, man, he made an impression on me that day. I was like, okay, you know, and he was definitely still spitting, doing his little sniper dance and everything up there too on the back of the truck while it was driving down the street. I was like, that's good promotion, man. You know, that dude, he got something going on. So yeah, but I've been a fan, man. I like Kodak, man. The other day I had to hear Peachy, you know, that's my jam when I'm riding. Tunnel Vision, you know, always, you know, I'm a big fan. Like I'm like you, man. I got a playlist, you know, that's how I do nowadays. I just download a bunch of albums. And then, you know, when I'm riding, if I hear something I really like, I say, oh, what's this? Put a heart next to it. Like, yep, you're officially drafted into the game. And then when I hear the trash, you know, the songs that I don't want to hear on people's albums, I say delete from my playlist. Done. You know, that's it.
Yep. I do. I use the gym to sort through them because at the gym, I can like zone in and out. So the gym's where I'll actually listen to like an album all the way through. And then that's what I do when I'm listening to it. I just save whatever on the main big ass playlist. You know what I mean? And then it's just when I'm driving, I just hit shuffle on that shit and go. You know?
Yeah, same. Jim Carr. That's exactly it. I see you with them forearms, boy. I see you. You know. I'm
trying, man.
Yo, Matty-O done lost a lot of weight too, yo. He had to sell his hoodies.
I gave up drinking, bro. That's why.
That's fucked up though, man. You had to sell your hoodies.
Bro. What's up? Oh, I did.
It's fucked up. You had to sell your hoodies. That's the problem. Right? That's the only real problem.
I still have a few.
Yeah, but you had to sell. I know you gave like 4 minty desired ones. Like you just gave them up. Like, did anybody want these? Because you lost weight. Like, yo, man, I'll put this weight back on so I can wear these Griselda drinks. Or I could put them online for $250.
Putting it back on, bro. I gotta start jogging. Man, I don't do no cardio shit. That's I'm slowly getting back to it, man. I shouldn't have sold them shits, bro.
You come up here, man. You're gonna start hooping with us, man. We'll get you out there. You know, you like to hoop?
I'm trash, but I'll play. Hell yeah.
Okay. You just gotta play in the morning with
I'm athletic though. Like I'll get good. It's been a minute since I played, so I'm not gonna hold you and act like I'm gonna come out there and cross anybody over.
No, that's fine. But we'll just have a friendly 21. You know,
I'll do my nothing, man. Hell yeah.
Hey, yo, it always blows my mind that we had this basketball tournament for the company that me and Karl worked for, and Karl was there. I low key kind of remember Karl being there because I was like looking at everybody that was tall. Do you have an orange T-shirt on, Karl?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember Karl with the orange T-shirt on. Him, you had another tall guy in your team that was garbage, yo. Right? Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So Karl hoop, but the other guy on his team was garbage. He was the biggest guy there. Oh wait, Karl. How about this? I don't know if I remember that. Why is this all connect? Was he gay?
I don't know.
I think he was gay too.
I rarely ask.
But and it had nothing to do with him not being able to hoop.
No.
At 6'7", 6'6", There ain't no 6'7" dudes out here that can't hoop. Well, maybe there is, yo.
Yeah. Well, Sam Buck.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Sam Buck, aka Porzingis, Pawakis. Yeah, but when you come out here, man, I got this membership to Karl, not Karl. Primo be at the Y. I'll be at this gym over here, PPC.
And I'll come through. I'm not gonna promise anything, but I'll come through. All you gotta do
is it's for you. It's for you to run. Let's get this cardio in. That's why I look so young.
Yeah, that's why I'll come out. That's why I ain't gonna make any buckets though. At least not. It
don't matter. Foul somebody. PrimoJAB was young
Come on, man. Stop it.
PrimoJAB cut the mustache
He's
off. He gonna look young.
thugs now.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, Lukey. Stop it, man.
Yeah,
you're turning people to the dark side, man.
That's what I got to do.
Hey, yo, check it out, Pete. Hey, yo, I gotta tell you this before we continue. Check it out. Boom. Yesterday, we got a game. We won. We had this little left-handed point guard. He was the only black guy on their team. So it's like, yo, get this motherfucker. He's the only black guy on their team. Get this motherfucker. But yo, he gave us like 22 in the first half. So me being who I am, I guarded him. You know what I'm saying? And there's like 6 minutes left. He has 22 in the first half. So refs ain't looking. I'm looking around. 2-hand push directly into the net. You know the net over there? The netting PrimoJAB, we came to that league, pushed them directly into the net on the ground. Everybody's looking like, what the fuck happened? But when I pushed, I ran that way. You know what I'm saying? Word. After
Come on, man.
He's in check, yo. He was in check.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
The whole descriptor of that story, you did that in front of your child, too, while they were there watching.
He said,
that is 100% correct. She witnessed the whole thing.
The ref wasn't looking, and I pushed him and ran away. Like he got a whole technique, man. Come on, man.
There's two of them. There's one right here to get the stuff on the ball, and there's one to do with the stuff on the sideline. So this guy's watching the ball, this guy's watching the sideline. So boom, I pushed the fuck out of that kid, yo. He's like, what the fuck? Yeah,
you know,
so
Lukey had to come up with a story to justify it. So when his daughter asked later, he's gonna, well, there was a reason that I had to do that.
Yeah, he was busting our ass. He was gonna lose the game. No one could guard him. Daddy had to go out there and do what he had to do. You saw that. Did we win though? Did we win? Wake up. Did we win? Yeah, we won. Yeah. So boom. So if I wouldn't have pushed the guy, he probably wouldn't have won. He was busting ass, yo. He's a lefty. Word. I say that all to say this right now. MATTY-O, you got 5 fouls. Use them shits.
All day, bro.
I can't believe I knew Karl at the tournament, and this is all coming back to me. I can't believe that because it's before me and Karl worked together. But I remember him with the orange shirt on.
I'm not good, but I could play a little.
Yeah, but the other guy couldn't. I scouted each team. I went to each court and watched each team. I saw you play. You don't suck. You do not suck, bro. The tall guy sucked. He was garbage. You had a girl. You had a girl on the team that got busy. Mm-hmm. Holy shit. She got busy. Mm-hmm. Word. I don't know how I remember this shit, yo. But back to MATTY-O. You got 5 fouls. Use them shits. In life, man, you got 5 fouls. You got to use them, man. That's my new skit for Big Ghost.
Foul out.
Yeah, you foul out. That means you 6 feet under. You know what I'm saying? You got 5 fouls. Use them shits wisely, yo.
Yeah,
the
wisely.
5th foul, you dead. Yeah. Bro, sometimes you got 1 foul. It's an F2 and you out the game. You know what I'm saying?
You got close.
Me and MATTY-O are Knicks fans, correct?
Yeah, sadly.
You want to talk about him or not?
I haven't really, bro.
You don't need to.
Followed. Like, I follow him super loose right now, pause. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't, see, man, I got you, bro. I don't know, man. Like, we just been fucking up. I know that.
If they were good,
off,
you would
bro.
watch
like,
them.
You know what pisses me off, though, is seeing fucking John Morant ball out. Like, I love John Morant, pause. Like, dude's a fire. Yeah. Like, he's like a superstar. But I knew that going into that draft, bro, and we should have had that first pick. I'm never going to live that down. And that shit sucks, bro. And so, like, and then just the perennial losing on top of that. Just, you know what I mean? Man, it's just over and over, bro. This shit makes me mad as hell. So I refuse to support the Knicks financially in any way. I'm one of them people.
It's the best logos and uniforms. Kind of, they hard no matter what year.
I mean, I got the Kith crew neck Nick thing, but that's also because it's Kith.
That's hard, yo.
you know, and it's still the Knicks, but bro, I'm trying not to, man. They just made me so mad, bro. I can't do it, man.
The uniforms is hard though. The uniforms that don't change are the best. Celtics, Bulls, Knicks, who else?
Yeah.
Those
Lakers,
are all
Lakers, yeah.
Those are always the hardest jerseys, yo. But
the Nets were wearing
Trailblazers.
Durant went off the other night. Those Nets throwbacks were fire.
That reminds me of Petrovic. Petrovic, when he came out, whenever he died, he got in an accident. They had those powder blue Nets uniforms, like with that logo right there. That was hard, yo. Derek Coleman.
Yeah, DC. That was my boy.
Mm-hmm. He ain't jump on threes. He in the 3-point contest, and he ain't jump. I'm like, what is he doing, yo? He ain't jump, yo.
That's kind of my shooting three style too. I don't jump when I shoot threes.
Yeah,
I'm flat-footed. I'm flat-footed on them. I'm not the best, you know. I'm not that raw when it comes to threes, you know. Bless is dope with a 3-pointer. I'm gonna give him his roses now before, you know. I hope he doesn't hear this because I really don't like him on the basketball court.
What? Hey, yo, hardly nobody like me.
But that's different. That's different. You know, you a hack though. That's all right though. But you cool. I like your heart. I like your heart. I respect your game. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I respect it.
I yelled at the guys yesterday. I was like, yo, if you under 35, dive from the floor for the basketball. Word. That's what I said.
Yeah.
And everybody was under 30. Everybody was under 30. So I was like, yo, cool. Yeah.
Hey, you just said it. You said it though. Hey, Matto, like you the type of dude that dived on the floor. You know what I mean? Like you kind of.
That's what I was gonna say. That's how.
You know what I mean? That's how you handling the game right now, man.
Yep.
Real shit.
I'm all about the role player shit, man.
Hell yeah. Absolutely, man. Yeah,
so go ahead.
I'm excited. No, I was just gonna say, I mean, that's you probably gonna say it too, man. I'm just excited to see what else you got happening. I mean, I've just been loving watching your evolution because I remember I came across you first. Yeah. Like you said, you were just selling your merch. You were getting rid of it. I think I met you in person for the first time after the first time you had stopped drinking was your birthday. And I was like, oh shit, happy birthday. And I was about to buy you a shot or something. He's like, nah, I stopped drinking. I said, well, fuck that then. Here, you know, I'll get you some water or whatever. But, you know, and that was, like you said, probably 2018. I think that the first time I actually met you face to face, that was again at that Drunken Unicorn show. It was
that was definitely long before I quit drinking at the Drunken Unicorn.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah. Really?
Was drunk as fuck.
Yeah,
maybe that was the day you decided to stop or something. I don't know.
No, you did though. You saw me. Then I think I saw you at Benny's thing.
Maybe.
That's where I met you and Bless too. And Matto and Don Music, we came to my apartment. Yeah, and they left the beer.
That was Drunken Unicorn. That was like 2018.
You was drunk at that show. What was that? What was that we was drinking? It was something silver. I drank it. I was like, yo, how these motherfuckers drink this shit?
You know what? I did have a drink with you once. So maybe I met you earlier than that. I just don't remember because, you know, those days.
Bro.
That was a good show. That was good.
Matter of fact, you're right. That's right, Lukey. That's right. It was like an after, we hung out a little afterwards. You're right. Damn,
check it out. And here's why. Okay, Matto's been a hip hop connoisseur for years, and like me and Craig Locks was right behind him. He's up front. It's when he went and got his limited edition Tana Talk hoodie, and Matt-O was rapping the words to I think a Conway song, and like you know how Conway dropped the N-bomb over and over again.
There's a lot of lands with that one.
Yeah, and he didn't say the N-word one time. So in my mind, I said, hey, if he don't say it, no one else got to say it. Because he knew the words word for word. There was like 13 N-bombs dropped in there. He knew when to pause out and come back in. Then I was like, yo, Conway be lazy sometimes, man. You be saying the N-word too much, man. Like, word. He got to put some more words in there, yo. Ain't that right, Lucy? Anyway, yeah. Word. I thought about that whole thing. Like, yo, boom. Conway really said, nigga, 13 times. Word. But like, yo, man didn't say nothing. And Craig looked at me like, you know this guy? I said, yeah, it's my man right there. Yeah, I actually kind of came here with him. Yeah, he's like, oh shit, word. Yeah, word. Yeah,
man.
So big up to Craig Locks.
white dude at a fucking underground rap show with no security,
no,
bro.
you don't. No, you don't. No security. You're
Never.
right.
Yeah, fam, you gotta be.
You're always moving around.
You can't
There
be
was
out
no
there
security
dropping
there.
N-bombs as a white dude at an underground rap show with no security, bro. Hell no, fam. I'm not trying to die, bro. Plus, like, it's not my word. I don't say it. It's easy, bro.
Yeah.
To me, it's the easiest shit in the world for white people, bro. It blows my mind that other white people don't get this. Like, dead ass, man. All it is like, it's not our words. So, like, let's just absolutely not use it. Like, we know what's known. It defends people when we do use it, and it has racist ties, right? So, like,
true.
We know that, so now we know when it is used, that's what it's used for. So, like, the fact that, like, it should be just, like, understood, bro. I don't know, it just blows my mind. So yeah, I'm not black.
I was just impressed you knew all the words and you knew when to bleep and shit out because you knew the words that good. That's what I was impressed about.
Conway shit's a trip too, because he be dropping that shit all every bar, man.
Yeah. Like that's how the rhyme scheme was. And that's when I realized, yo, he probably was taking it easy. He took a breather. Yeah, I'm like, yo, why you say that? I don't know who came up with that style, but it's been used over and over again. You just drop a word.
I mean, it's dope though. I mean, whatever.
Something boy. Something boy. Like fuck boy is Run the Jewels, their word. Yeah, fuck boy.
Conway did it real well though, especially in that era for Griselda. That shit. He did that shit so well.
Word.
And his shit on the new TF album. Y'all heard the new TF album?
Yes, sir.
I haven't listened to it yet.
Kansas.
Yo, what you think of that, Primo? How you liking it?
Man, I'm a fan of TF, man. I'm a fan of West Coast music as it is. Just growing up in Chicago, the Midwest, I was excited to hear it, especially once I saw Rock Marcy and Me Fucks were the producers on it. So yeah, I was expecting it to be some Compton's Most Wanted type vibes, you know what I mean? Because that's what I expect from some soulful producers like them and a real Cali dude. And I'm happy with it, man. I'm really happy with it. That Olate with Conway, it's a vibe, man. It feels real good. Pause. I mean, yeah, man, I think it was just a necessary album, man. I love the fact that people on the West Coast are also getting exposed and getting their propers for being in this abyss and being in this underground, man. I mean, they making noise, man, and they official and they handling their business on the mic, man. They serious. TF is a serious spitter, man. I think I first heard him on what? I think it was Hitler. What was it? Hitler 7 or something like that, or Hitler 5? No,
I think
one of those
with the Balenciaga jacket coat.
Wes shouted
something
him
like
out
that
a couple times on Fly God is an awesome God.
Yeah, he shouted him out often, but I heard him. Yeah, I heard him. Yeah, on a West Side Gun album before, and I was like, okay, yeah, he's spitting, Buddy spitting. So I've been eagerly anticipating hearing this. So I was happy to hear. Oh, but speaking of, did you hear the Lord Seer freestyle the other day? Him and Funk P. Shout out my guy Funk.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Only saw Funk P's part. My bad.
Yeah, the West Coast got something to say. I'm fucking with y'all, man. Hell yeah, and I like the unity that they doing, man. They setting aside, the street politics and they really trying to put an impact into the game, man. So I mean, it's a glorious time, man. It's a Renaissance period, man. And you right there in the thick of it. You moving and maneuvering. You connecting people, you giving people the opportunity to have a spotlight, man. Like you said, you doing the work, man, the behind the scenes stuff, man. And it's much appreciated. And you can tell you got a passion for it, man, because you came up in it. So you just, who's going to do it but us, right?
Yeah. Amen. Yeah. I appreciate all that, bro. I mean, that's kind of how I look at it too. Like, I mean, I look at things still, I definitely don't look at things as a fan anymore. Like, I'm not going to lie, because I can't. But like I still know what it is to be a fan. So like, especially that's why, like, when I have full control over like a show like Atlanta, that was me all the way. Right.
Yeah.
So
like,
thanks for having me.
Bro, I was an honor, man. You tore it down, bro. It's also God bless. I gotta shout God bless out. His beats are just crazy, man. And like them shit's lively rapping over them, bros. I mean, come on, man. That's the show I want to see. You know what I mean? Like, so, I look at it through that lens of like, all right, man, if I'm coming to a show, even if I don't know who the fuck I'm seeing, even if I don't know who Worthy is, You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
all right, well, maybe I'm interested in Griselda, you know, whatever. So like now, like, all right, so what's some like dope artists in the area? And like, it's important to me though to always have people I'm actually cool with, people I respect. You know what I mean? So having like you and like Bless in the building and Lukey and like these are like, you know, I can say y'all friends. So to be able to have y'all, and y'all are ill, so it's not even, you know, like y'all are doing me as much of a favor as I am y'all. So having y'all just go like knock it down like that though and shit, man, it's just it's dope to experience and be a part of, man, like all day. So you know what I'm saying? So that's shit, yeah.
We giving back, man. We all just giving back to this thing that made us, I think. You know what I mean? That's kind of the mind state right now.
And you know, I want the fans to just have a good ass time and like people just going out to have a good ass time to you know, to see some dope music and like, you know, have a smooth show. Like the experience of a smooth show is so important. And I think mad people look over it and try to get too intricate and do all kinds of shit with live shows. Like at the end of the day, man, a show like that in a venue like that, people are coming for good raps, good beats, and like, you know, like a good time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Worthy does live too, which is like more unique than probably most. Like he's so genuine on stage.
Yeah.
I mean, dude raps over his lyric and nobody bitches. People that bitched to me in the past about people that rap over lyrics after seeing Worthy live were like, yo, that was fire. They might say like, yo, he rapped over his lyrics, but he doesn't, you know, like it's like a party.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but he was having a blast.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
and
saying.
you can
like,
tell he brings everybody along with that. Yeah,
exactly, man. He's just mad genuine. Like he has a good energy, and he's great on stage, and his music hits, bro. It's just like a party up in that motherfucker. So like, and the crowds get it.
Party.
So like, man, I'm really excited to do some shows with him this year too, man. And we just were talking on the phone like 10 minutes before I went on here about trying to put stuff together, even in Europe and shit. So. You know, he's gonna go out there with Larry. I know that.
2 peas in a pod. Can't wait. I can't wait for that 2 peas in a pod. That's another one.
Man, like,
yep.
Bro, like, I just know Worthy's got so much dope music, man. He's such a dope artist, and like someone like working in this shit, like I've started to learn like, you know, certain things I like and don't like working with certain artists, and like Worthy's like one of the best artists to work with, man, all day, just as like a person. That's you know. So yeah, he's dope, man, and like. It's about time he has all these crazy connections and a wild story, man. So like, you know, that's the other side of it. There's just a lot of just wild shit. And for him to be able to drop a project like this, to get those kind of eyes on him, and then, you know, move into his like studio project, which is going to be crazy. I haven't heard like anything of it or anything like that, but I know some of the names involved with it, and like this shit's gonna be fire. So like for him to go into that and then release some projects, he's got a project with Rock Marcy coming out.
That's what I heard.
It's crazy. That shit's crazy, and Dope put that shit together.
Dope put it together. Okay, Dope.
Dope does that shit. Like that's him all day, man. That's the kind
shout
of
out Dope.
Bro, Dope's crazy. Like the vision he had with that. I went to one of the sessions with them and like sat in on it and the shit. It was some of Worthy's best raps and some of the dopest, like some of the doper like Marciano beats I've heard. Like for sure. Okay. Worthy got a peep that. So like you can imagine you know, Rock came in there and played like a good 20. I think they dropped like they did like 3 songs while I was there.
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
And it was all 3 were pretty fucking good. They're pretty good, man. Yeah, so that's just gonna come out with like first half of the year.
That's what's up.
I love how much history Jay Worthy has, man. Like he been putting in work for a long time, man. So I'm glad that he persevered, and you know what I mean, now he's really bubbling in a lot of people's circles. You know, a lot of people are really paying him homage and, you know, giving him the respect he deserves, man, because that's a dude that definitely had the work ethic. He been putting out things since at least 2010. Something like that, you know. I don't even
SoundCloud,
for a while, yeah.
You know what I mean? So salute to that, man. Again, that's the West Coast, man. That's a dude on the West Coast doing his thing, man. Him and Larry June, come on, you know. I can't wait to hear them 2 dudes together on a full project. Oh, that shit gonna be crazy.
I can't wait. I don't think I've heard any of it, so I can't wait to tap into that, bro. So just a couple more weeks with that one, man. That shit'll be fire.
You guys
respond
earlier to those.
The Larry June. Shout out the Larry June collection.
The Lukey thing he's doing.
Yeah, the Lukey joints.
Fire, man. I like some of that shit.
Yeah, I was looking at the shoes. I might cop a pair, man. I might cop. They real Bay Area shoes though, man. I might get the little Air Force joints. I can't do the Vans ones. Yeah, man, I can't do Vans, man.
I thought that was Jordans, yo. I was on the joint. I thought it was Jordans, yo. I thought
that's how they look. Shit. Yeah, they quality, man. You know, Larry June ain't gonna fuck around, man.
Yeah, I mean, I used to skateboard. Lukey's pretty good. Lukey's pretty good quality shit, man. I don't know. I mean, that's like 20 years ago, but you know, Lukey used to be fire and shit.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm glad he got a partnership with them. That's another thing. I mean, are you looking into really trying to like build more partnerships out here with brands? Do you think that's something you want to expand into?
That's 100% what I'm currently like working on expanding into and learning about a lot of virtual shit. As far as like virtual concerts and things like that. And of course, like metaverse shit, like NFTs and whatnot.
We got to get in there.
That market I need to do more like educating on, but I'm just trying. Like the main thing with me right now is building basically an infrastructure of a network of people. Yeah. So if I can do something, I can outsource it, right? And, you know, navigate my network. You know, only you can navigate your network the way that is most efficient, right? Mm-hmm. So, you know, that's my main goal, and then educate myself on other shit, you know, while I can outsource it. So then I can, of course, just do it. So the metaverse and shit like that is one thing. Branding, just like doing sponsorships or things like that with certain brands like Packwoods or, like Odd Socks, like companies like that are things I'm starting to, you know, like look into and try to figure out for some artists. So, it's been great, man. And like doing, also me and Doe have a show in LA, March 25th, with the Outlaws. So like doing shit shit. It's super dope because, you know, I mean, those are just like, I grew up listening to Tupac, being a huge Tupac fan. And of course, you know, the Outlaws were a huge part of that legacy. And they're the only ones still carrying the torch, you know, holding it down for Tupac's legacy. So, you know, and on top of that, they're just, you know, they're legends, bro. Like, you know, and they're good dudes. So, you know, they're OGs, so you can learn a lot from people like that. And, you know, they've been in the game for so long. Imagine the shit they've fucking done.
Seen and done, yeah.
You know, they've had to navigate this industry for decades, bro. And they're still they're still relevant as a legacy act type of thing. And they know their place and they know how to still market themselves. Like, that's part of that veteran status. So working with a lot of up and coming rappers and myself, not, you know, both coming up and learning how to navigate this industry from opposite sides, like working with those kind of veterans is so key. You know what I mean? When they're 100%. Down to earth, talk to them, man, and get some gems. Like that's the kind of shit I'm real thankful for, man, is I've been able, a lot of it through Doe, really, to lock in with a lot of the OGs in this industry, people I either grew up listening to or I respect, or I just maybe even learn about and then learn their history on the fly. And because I'm trying to pursue what they're doing or something, you know, relative to that, I understand, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. So I'm real thankful for that shit too. A lot of that comes from Flea and Flea taking me in with Lord Mob too, man. Like that's some crazy shit that I didn't really expect, like, at all, you know? So, you know, the fact that this man's gonna, you know, actually pay my bills, essentially, like pay me a salary, you know, and put me in a director position and trust me like that, is some crazy shit. So that's the honor. So, you know, it's just something I'm real motivated to knock down and also, you know, help unlock some doors. And that's the cool thing. Everybody, we're all in it together. So, you know, the more we all achieve, even with our respective cliques or you know, company, whatever, bro, there's always a way to come circle back, you know what I mean, and collaborate and build back up, you know what I mean, and then we're all good, you know what I'm saying? So we can do it even bigger together because we're all on that same level, you know what I mean? Stop doing that.
Peace to the sun, moon, and stars, man, woman, the child, all that, yo. Go over there to the Patreon page and subscribe to the Patreon page, the Crime Faces Abyss podcast, know what I mean? You get exclusive content, extra videos, content from me and Karl, and some other things. If you subscribe to our different levels, you get free stuff, know what I mean? Every month you get free stuff, like a mug, a sticker, a hoodie, some ill shit, know what I mean? Shout out to Crime Apple for this right here. But yeah, go over there and subscribe to the Patreon. Y'all get some exclusive content, like a video I did about Tochi, know what I mean? I called him Tucci, but his name is Tochi. But boom, I thank y'all for all watching this podcast, watching it, tuning in everywhere. Go subscribe to the Patreon, know what I mean? Boom, 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 boom. Get more exclusive content from me, Karl, and PrimoJAB, know what I mean? Boom, peace and love. Back to the podcast. That was what was bugged out to me, is whenever you did the show here, the Jay Worthy show here, and I was like, yo, look at this. From meeting up in no phone service 529, because they had no phone service, to right then. And like, you was in VIP when Wu-Tang was there. And and I was like, yo, can you take my debit card and go get me a drink? Go get you something too. I wasn't in VIP. Here. I trusted him with knowing him for 24 hours to take my debit card to go buy me something to drink and bring my debit card back. Word. Yeah. I don't know why, but I did. Or maybe I just wanted to get drunk. I don't know, yo. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was already drunk. Yeah.
Man, I can't stealing shit, man. Fuck that.
Nah, but it could be anybody. Anybody, like, it's not a good idea to give your debit card to a stranger.
No, hell no, bro. You're crazy as hell. You're crazy as hell for that shit. No. You're lucky, dude.
Yeah, lucky I gave it to you. Yeah, ain't that?
Yeah, you got lucky.
That shit. Yeah, well, that's stupid shit. Yeah, but yo, look at that now.
Crazy. Because that's when I first met Flea and shit. Actually, was when Wu-Tang went on.
Really?
Because they were all out in the VIP area and shit. And I just that's the first time I met Flea and shit. Doe's ass was there too, bro. I didn't even know that shit.
Wait, was that in the park? There. Was that the one outside in the park?
Yeah, yeah. When Wu-Tang went on. I mean, and then like
in the park, that was
that fucking dumbass gun shit happened or whatever. Everybody, you know what I mean?
Lil Wayne, that's Lil Wayne show.
Yeah,
I left before then.
Well, I say the park, but you know, down the side street, the lot, the lot that they transformed the stage. Now it's all coming back. I remember it. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was bugged out. I heard there was no gun. I heard it was a fight. Then like there's a big noise.
I mean, I was like right there for it. I was like in VIP and shit, and Wayne was going on, and then there was some like pushing and shoving. Some dude like swung on some other dude or whatever. You know, everybody jumped in, like pulled him off and shit. I think something got pushed over me, like a little table or some shit. I don't remember exactly, man. But then all of a sudden, like right after that kind of died down, like just everybody started running. I thought it was in GA that someone like pulled a gun or someone was yelling gun. Like someone said that they're shooting, but I didn't hear shit. But someone was saying, like, people were yelling that shit. So like me and my homie, like I was hungover as fuck on that day too, fam. Like I was fucking dying, bro. I could barely make diplomats, fam. Like I was barely standing through that shit. And I fucking love Dipset, man. Like that was like one of my main.
They kind of Jim Jones ruined that fucking show for the Dipset, yo. Like I heard,
I don't know. I had a good.
But he did like 20 songs that I didn't even know.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I'm like, put Santana back on. Yeah, the Freaky Zeke did the most dopest move. Let me see if I put it down real quick.
Fucking awesome, man.
He was
bro, that dude, man, that dude is fucking fire, bro. Yeah, man, like I barely made it through that shit. Then I got some Jamaican food and went back, and that's when that fight happened. That's what it was. And then then everybody started running, bro. Like I don't know.
Freaky Zeke did a dance move. His Freaky Zeke, he went.
Bro, he's always
That's the high move.
The interviews he like talking about getting shot and shit, bro. It's hilarious.
Oh, there you go. Oh man. Spoiled little brat, yo. It's okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's whack.
Sleep on you.
Zeke was a real heavy dude out here, man. You know, don't sleep on Freaky Zeke. Yeah, man. He was.
I wouldn't fuck with him.
He was running crazy in Ohio and North Carolina, supposedly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he had the dopest dance moves though.
Yeah. I mean, I think he learned those from real life. Yeah, exactly.
Say it again. Say that again.
No, you saw him in the verses. He was doing the same shit.
Oh, yeah, he really was. Yeah. He was dancing his ass off, yo. I was like, how can you not get tired? You got that sweatsuit on. He's got to be hot. You know what I'm saying?
He's just doing what he does, though, bro. Like, just doing what he does out there, man.
Yeah, but that was a really good day. The Lil Wayne, what day? Wu-Tang was first. That was with Griselda.
Wu-Tang was the first night.
The Griselda day was the first day. Then Lil Wayne and them were the next day.
But Currency was
that was the next day.
Griselda. It was the same as Griselda. It was the same as Griselda.
Was it?
Because
he brought Crit out.
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely with that was pretty dope, yo. Currency.
I remember
live?
he did some pilot talk. Yeah, he did some of the pilot talk joints.
Yeah.
Like some real good oldie Currency joint. Well, at that point, it wasn't that old, but still, yeah, man. Pilot talk Currency, unfuckwittable,
Yep.
You can't fuck with Pilot Talk 1 through 4.
He's still doing his shit too with the Alchemist now. Like, bro, like,
oh
man,
my God.
He's one of those legends that I really admire on an independent level because he's made everything independent. I mean, and plus, like, as someone that books shows, like, I know for a fact if I get Currency on a bill, that's 1,000 people, any market. That's some crazy shit. That comes from like years of touring and years of building relationships and years of like creating this demand and interacting with your fans in a way where you can go to pretty much any city and bank on like a good 10, 15K like offer. And as a promoter, giving out that money is like, you're confident you're going to make it back. That's like the biggest thing, bro. And that just is crazy, man. Like you can tell like an artist's real popularity from what they can draw like that. And when you when you see that independently, especially, man, and someone like that, it's been around this long, still relevant. This shit's crazy. I'm interested in what he does. Let's see what he does. The sport is weird, so I think he's gonna pack the house in Orlando.
Oh, definitely. I mean, come on, man. He a car dude too, man. Especially in Orlando. Oh, they coming out. They coming out for Spitter. You know that.
Yeah, there's like a crazy car culture, man. I didn't know about. There's one in Miami too, man. It's like dope as hell. Yeah, we're trying to do some shit in the near future with them, man. Do like a little car show concert type thing, man. It's gonna be dope.
That would be cool.
So Karl, we got the car show in Florida, and we got the basketball tournament in New York with Eddie Kane. Word.
Have microphones, we'll travel.
Word, hell yeah. Word.
What are you doing?
Podcast.
You doing basketball, Eddie Kane?
He said he's gonna have a basketball tournament.
We're trying to put it together.
Concert.
Yep.
Yeah.
With like Abyss rappers.
Yep.
Yeah. Only people in the Abyss that can hoop.
For real? Damn, bro.
Hey, yo, you can help him. Hit him up and help him because
we talking to the guy. Yeah, let's hey Matto, we got something. Let us be some clients, man. Let's put this together.
Yeah, no, that like 100%.
And I told him you can't have nobody like 6'9", not like a rapper 6'9". You can't have nobody that's tall and like just get him in the booth and like pay Danielson to do a song with him. So we can play.
He's a rapper. He's on the album.
It's got to be notable, like Abyss rappers, like ones that for sure have been doing their shit,
or producers,
or producers,
or producers, and like maybe set up like to have beat sets during the game. I don't know, like some shit like that. And then we gotta find
that's dope.
We gotta find vendors for sure for that. Rent out space and like just look into any kind of licenses. I don't know. There's a lot of shit we could do. Like I just have to talk to whoever's doing it, and then I can try to help.
They said each crew had their own team, but there's probably not enough hoopers to have
like an all-day tournament type of thing.
Yeah, like a 3-on-3 tournament, like Lukey said. We'll get everybody put their own little squads together, like the Cloth, the Umbrella Boys, Griselda if they want to get in. Me and Bless gonna come out there. We gonna put Lukey on the squad in the battle pants, so we gonna run. We'll build a squad.
Always. Hell yeah, I'm with the battle pants. I'm wearing the battle pants right now. Take care of my daughter.
Man, who are some of the good? Who's like good in the? Who do you know that's good in the Abyss, man? Like
Eddie Kane apparently.
Who are you like watching out for with that shit? You know what I mean? Like in the tournament, who's someone you think's gonna come out?
Eddie Kane. A-Son, maybe A-Son because he's
A-Son, brown bag money.
A-Son,
definitely,
Yeah, it depends on who's in shape. I don't know.
If Freddie Gibbs and Boldy aren't drunk or high, then Boldy's tall.
Maybe.
Freddie Gibbs used the ball. That's the way he thought he was gonna. He didn't think he was gonna rap.
Chase Fetty. I need Chase Fetty on my squad. Chase Fetty gets down. I heard he's pretty decent. I need Chase Fetty on the squad too.
That's our four right there. You, me, Bless, Chase Fetty.
That'd be
our four.
Right?
I'm with that.
Right? So like, I mean, like Chase, I'm sure. I assume he would probably be open to that.
Yeah. Oh man, they just put out an album too. Chase and El Camino. Shout out Chase. Shout out El Camino. They just put out that.
Some of that.
Bethlehem.
Shit on Instagram or whatever. This shit sounded fire. I didn't know it was out already.
Yeah, just came out today at the time of this podcasting, the 4th of March.
Word.
Yeah. It just came, or yesterday. Lukey's birthday.
Rapping? Word.
Of course.
Word. Who did the production?
Various producers.
Various, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one I saw was like, it looked like a local, like Buffalo producer or some shit. 716 in the tag, I would just, assume is Buffalo. So it sounded good though, man. Chase Petty's been on his shit, man. Like, he's been doing his thing.
Hell yeah.
Man. Camino, you get through the hooks. Are you running with me? Are you running with me? Are you running with me?
Oh man,
are you running with me?
The thing is, like, Camino's a really dope ass rapper, bro. Man, I'm not big with the singing on like a lot of for most shit, bro. Like, just in general, I'm never, you know what I mean? I don't know. I guess like leave it for like the Drake type shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't do it, bro.
Well, hold on though.
Don't sing.
Hold on. Here's the thing though. Like, shout out El Camino, man. First off, that's a young dude coming up, man. And the way he came up,
fire though. That's the thing. He's good.
No, no, that's I ain't getting down on him. What I'm saying though is, as far as the whole sing-songy style, just after spending some time with him and asking him actually about some shit like that, the people that inspired him to do that shit is like Max B and 50 Cent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's his way.
Influence on him with that for sure.
Yeah,
I think it got a little bit more inflated like 2020. I'm not gonna hold you. Some of the singing stuff he did earlier on was fire. I love one and Don't Eat the Fruit, right?
Yeah, Don't Eat the Fruit was raw.
That one's really
super raw.
Them shits, and he has a lot of fire features, like the shit with him and Benny too. That Immunity shit that Rick Hyde produced. That shit's fire, man. It came out like last year. That's a great song.
Yeah.
The one with what's the good Baldy, the Versace tape. I want the money, not the fame. In the street, it's so cocaine.
See, like that.
Yeah, I find it day.
Yeah, but Lukey got a memory on you. I ain't gonna let you live.
I got the memory of Wax shit. But I like that song. I like this shit. I liked it. I actually like that album, even though it put me to sleep the first 3 times I listened to it. After that, I was like, "Yo, this is actually pretty good." Yeah, it was really slow.
What's crazy with this like Abyss shit right now, man, is just there's so much music.
Yes.
It's almost like, I mean, shit like that, for example, right? Like if I listen to that one time and it doesn't do anything for me,
that's not going back.
That's it.
There's something else coming out that I'm gonna tap into, and especially with me like working in the shit now, I have to listen to even more shit, and not even because people are. If people send me stuff to listen to, I'm not gonna listen to it. But like I have to always be up on what everybody's doing. People are recording things, like shit like that. I have to like be aware of. So I have even less time. So like if it's not an impactful album for me, I'm not gonna check twice for it at all. Like even if I don't hate it or anything, like that's it. You know what I mean? So with all of that coming out, I like wonder how many other people think like that or are fans in that way. And it's almost like an interesting way to measure artists right now. I think a lot of people put out a lot of music without really going into curating it enough and like shaping it and then promoting it and like taking the time to plan a good promotional scheme and, like a good, plan maybe some shows around it. If you can't headline a show yet, get proactive about, getting on different tours, like utilize your network too and connections. I think a lot of artists don't do that enough. For people on my side, like that's what we do and like we're good at it. But like still sometimes, man, especially in the independent world, just being proactive as an artist and utilizing what you have around you and asking for favors can just go like a mile, man. So
facts.
I hate asking for favors.
Sorry for the rant.
No, but artists need to know that there's more to just creating the music. There's a side hustle that you have to really gain that fan base and to warrant being a headliner. And yeah, I mean, you can create a lot of dope shit, but if you're not doing all of that underground work to get yourself out there, it's really not going to amount to much.
Yeah, there's a big game to it, man. And so like just releasing a lot of music, it doesn't always leave a lasting imprint with like your audience, or build one. And it sucks. Then you have this large catalog. When new fans come in, they get overwhelmed sometimes. You know what I mean? So like shit can be a little tricky. You know, the only person that did it extremely well and it's crazy is Flea. Flea did it really well.
Yeah,
he really did.
Like that.
He had a great plan. Yeah,
man. You know, and the way he did it was crazy. And that's like a very rare occasion where I'd say like doing shit like that actually ends up working out for the best. But Flea fucking took over.
But he
that
had
shit.
distribution where he actually had vinyl come out with his drops. People drop records like Fahim and Mock were doing, but they didn't have the physical sense behind it. They were just dropping records, Bandcamp.
Yeah, but even with them, there's too much shit, bro. I can't.
Yeah,
like,
but
that's my complaint. That's my complaint.
But my I don't have the complaint or anything like that. My thing is there was physical releases on all 12 of those albums that Flea dropped, where people were buying them. They were buying them like freaking trading cards. Next thing you know, Flea got another. He went from the Audi to the BMW. Then he went and got a house. Like boom, like boom, like
hold on, man.
A real nice house.
He did his shit, man.
He did his shit. Let me tell you, man. If nobody was paying attention, I was paying attention because that's my man. I fuck with Flea Lord the long way just because I mean, if he reached out to my blood to bless what they put together. Let's just go ahead. That's legendary shit that they've done.
I agree,
and it all started from there. But not only that, Flea Lord went on a run in 2020. He was my rapper of the year for the year 2020 when he was putting out a project every month.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man, you ain't gotta like every project, okay? You know what I mean? Let's. He's only human. He's not perfect. Yeah. But the fact that he was so consistent and he was putting out them projects every month and staying on his grind, he had a vision. He had a goal that he was focused on. And he brought that shit to fruition, man. And it was amazing to watch it, man. I told him numerous times, I was like, bro, you're an inspiration out here to this underground, this abyss. And sure enough, I mean, you saw people were trying to ride his wave after that. You saw even Papoose tried to be like, I'm gonna come out with albums every month or whatever. And other people have tried to say they're gonna do it. They haven't kept up yet. I mean, it's a hell of a task to do that, man. So and now, Flea deserve everything he got, bro. Straight up, he earned it.
Okay. A rapper like Papoose, or say for example another rapper like Kodak Black.
Yeah, Kodak. What about him?
The two different spectrums. Why they would fail at dropping a record a month is because they are not a part of the abyss. The abyss is so unique at how people buy merchandise, like it's trading cards, Pokemon cards. What are the little things that they have at Kroger, Karl? The tiny pups, the tiny that they used to buy a long time ago. The beanie babies or beanie bags, beanie babies, beanie baby.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But see,
like, vital shit.
Are you saying Kodak couldn't like release
people don't
a lot
buy
of
vinyl? Because they could do it, yes, but they're not buying the merch like the Abyss. The Abyss has a lot of fans who are they're checking to get the vinyl. They want to get the vinyl, take a picture, and to get 3 emojis at the bottom of their picture from their favorite artist. People buy the record, the post, they don't even listen to it. They get 3 fireball emojis underneath their pictures from Conway.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that for sure.
Beanie Babies, I think of what it is. Beanie Babies, but they're buying these records. Papoose fans ain't buying vinyl like that.
Nah, so you're right about that. He probably doesn't have a base like that.
Fan base like that. He has a bigger fan base, but not a loyal fan base like that. Kodak Black, they don't got vinyl players. These fans don't.
Yeah,
they don't even know how to play vinyl.
It's so because he's so big. Like,
but they don't buy vinyl.
It too. You know what I mean? Like the ones that collect stuff.
Yeah, but there's three different types of. This is what Flea told us. You have CD, tape, and you have your vinyl. There's 3 different ways to make money, and our fans buy all 3, the trifecta. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they made money 3 times off everybody, and then boom. It's
what about digital downloads?
Yeah, they get it too.
There you
Big
go.
Ghost. Big Ghost.
What
is king
about
at
merch?
There you go. Flea gets that money too. Big Ghost. Say for example, when the first Conway album came out, solo Conway album, he said people bought that shit like crazy off Bandcamp, and it was they knew the release date of the of it on streaming services, but they still bought it. There was nothing extra on there. There was no extra tracks, no instrumentals. They still bought the hell out of that shit, and they bought the $300 glass painting or whatever the hell too. Papoose fans ain't looking for that. Kodak Black's fans ain't looking for that shit. Yeah. But all people, we got the loyal fans for that shit, yo.
No, you're right.
Yeah. I
agree with that.
One.
It's quantity over quality.
With the merch and the vinyl and shit too, man. At certain levels, you know. So it's like a whole nother game, just like live shows are and shit.
Sure, indeed. Adele.
It's crazy what goes into this shit, man. I'm like, climbing that, especially in this lane more than any other. Because in this lane, you can't rely on a radio hit to blow you up. You know what I mean? This lane is like a long-term type of brick by brick type of process, Yep. You got to develop like a niche core fan base and like have a distinctive sound, but you know what I mean? And then also still contribute to the culture. Like, it's just crazy, man. You remember like Griselda, like everybody getting worried when Griselda was starting to get bigger about them doing a radio sounding song, or if they did do one, people flip. Like, you got to expect that. So like making that step. And then the change in business from when you're underground brown bagging everything to, talking about doing certain sponsorships or like going with Live Nation for a tour and like looking at certain deals changing and like money differently, like that's a big step too. And so it's crazy seeing the difference, fam.
Yeah, it is. The Conway show here, it was just bugged out to see the day one fans. Then you have the Asian kids with the white kids who were jumping up and down like the regular shows. He was like, yo, it was all under like 23, 22. I was like, yo, he blew up because these young kids are listening to gangster rap music. And it's all because that La Camina or what is it? The La Camina.
La Machina.
Mm-hmm. That's what had those kids in there. They was rocking to every one of them songs that I don't like. They was all them songs I don't like. They was loving that. I was like, I ain't heard that song. That must have been off that album. I ain't heard that song. It must have been off that album. I ain't heard that song either. That must have been.
My nephew's 25, and he found out that we had a podcast because a buddy of his is into Benny the Butcher. And,
wow! Whoa!
And so,
they were cool.
Yeah. So, like, I think if I had to predict anything, I would say in the next couple of years, gangster rap is going to be mainstream again. And a lot of these underground rappers are going to be able to be mainstream and not have to, do mainstream shit. You know what I mean? Because I was there in the 90s. This was what was played on the radio. This was what was popular was that gangster rap shit. And I think it's only going to stay kind of underground for a certain amount of time before it just kind of spreads. So
where's your nephew stay?
Florida? Or no, Hawaii. Sorry, I've got my niece is in Florida. My nephew's in Hawaii.
Wow,
that's wild.
And the homie is in Hawaii too, huh?
I think to your point, like I kind of agree. I think more than ever, it's kind of blending. Like, Benny, for example, like, I mean, let's be real. He still had to go. He has to play the game, but he plays the game better than most motherfuckers, bro. Like I have to say that from my observation, not being like in his camp or anything, but from my observations and my fundamental understanding of this shit, that Benny just fucking is built for this industry. Like just straight, he can maneuver and you see it, and people want to work with him. The kids, it's crazy. I walked into I go to a vape shop. And little fucking young ass, little like 20-year-old like hipster kids and shit working there and shit. And motherfuckers, I came in there, they're playing fucking Benny. And I was like, man, do I say something? I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to ask this kid what he knows about this shit. So I was like, yo, fam, like, what do you know about this Benny shit? He was like, oh, Benny? Yeah, yo, he's fire. I was like, word. I was like, oh, you fucking with like gun in them? He was like, what? I was like, he's like, guns, what? West Gun, he fucking gun, like Conway. He's like, I don't know. He didn't know who the fuck they were even, but he knew Benny. That's just crazy. Little like 20-year-old kid, you know what I mean? Like probably high as shit. You know,
I didn't see that coming, G. Did any of you see Benny being bigger than both these guys?
Yes.
Or even Mock?
Yes.
I didn't see
yes.
it.
Absolutely.
When?
Absolutely.
Not to start
let me
out
tell
with.
you. No. Absolutely. Like you, I mean, it pops up in my timeline on Instagram a lot. Like when you see the picture of Benny when he was with Cardi B, for example, at the strip club, right? You know, Benny is a dude that's just like Jay Worthy. He's a dude that has roots that run deep in this rap game. Like DJ Shay, shout out R.I.P. DJ Shay. You know, he was putting it together for Benny when Benny was the best ever in New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that like Benny used to be called 2 Chainz, right? That used to be his rapping name, right? So he's been a dude that's
special.
You understand what I'm saying? With Spesh, exact. Shout out 38 Spesh. These are dudes that have been in the game a long time, and they are playing the game the right way. They have that knowledge to thrive in it. That's why Benny made those Hit Boy albums. He knew what he was doing with them Hit Boy albums. Are they my favorite Benny projects? No, but I knew exactly what he was doing. Look, I tell you, man, the hottest song that Benny has ever made in that world, to me, is the song I Got It All, or whichever song he did when he was in the middle of the Bills Stadium rapping. Come on, man. That gave me goosebumps seeing him doing that, man, because to me was like the completion of a mission that he's been on for a long time. That was him signaling that he was in this world now. And shortly after that, he was picked up by Rock Nation was managing him at that point, but then he was picked up by Def Jam. Now Benny is on Def Jam. That's the ultimate goal of any rapper.
You know what's crazy, man? Too, man? Like he really won too by not being a part of the Shady deal, bro. Like he got all the being with Shady, all the relationships, all of the knowledge, all of the experience. It was free the entire time. Didn't have to deal with any of that shit. And we both know, like,
he wasn't big enough to get a part of that deal.
But that was beneficial to him. That absolutely was beneficial. Bro.
Like all the stuff that they did, like putting them on them festivals and like getting them, you know, on the more, like all that kind of shit.
All the features. He was on so many more,
obviously, but the stuff they did that worked for them, like Benny got, and like that shit's pretty. Like, it worked for him, bro. He got to peep the game and like learn, and you know,
hell yeah.
Now look at him, bro. Like shit's great. I mean, look at all three of them, though, bro. Like it's just wild to see.
Hey, yo,
I love it. I love seeing it, man. Makes me happy seeing them survive and thrive out here, man. It's chef's kiss. It brings joy to my heart. You know what I mean?
Rapper doing well, man. Like straight up, like I understand how tough the shit is, man. Like, you know, and like we don't have, and when we're out here in this little independent music world, we don't have a fucking health insurance plan or, you know, whatever. We got to either get a 9-to-5 for that or make enough money to buy it. You know what I mean? So like, man, it's just a lot that goes into this shit. So I just like seeing anybody in this shit win and find a way to, you know, make it and still do what they're passionate about or be around it, you know?
For real.
So yeah. So man, shout out.
If it wasn't for them, this movement would have went. Even though I believe Rock and Big Ghost kind of started it, but it wasn't for those three guys. Really, honestly, but nah.
Work ethic wise, work ethic wise, absolutely.
But
Dope, but Dope is co-owned by Westside Gun. The vinyl explosion is what kicked this shit off. Dope has yes. So Currency, cool, work ethic wise, but far as the merchandise is what set this shit apart from everything. If they were making champion hoodies, there you go. Then it wouldn't have kicked off like that. I had no clue people were buying stuff like this. And low key, I would not have been into Griselda if they didn't have champion hoodies. I found out they had champion hoodies. I was like, they got champion hoodies? Oh shit. Word. No, I take it back. Big Ghost, he was cool when he sent the link out for Griselda Ghost. That's how I knew about them. But then I found out they had champion hoodies. I was like, this is my favorite group now. Word. Champion hoodies.
Well, the shit with their merch was crazy too, because like that shit was the only merch I know of where it was like Friday randomly at noon, you got about 5 seconds to get on this fucking site, PayPal, Westside Gun your money, or else you're not getting that random colored shirt of the same design you own 10 times over in every other color. You know what I mean? And you're gonna be mad.
You have to have it. Yeah,
you gotta have it.
About to go on Instagram and post that he got that shit in the mail today, and you fucking took that L. That shit was crazy, bro. Like the shit was selling out. You know, like the Buffalo Kids store shit. I couldn't imagine working with an artist and like us doing something like that and having it turn out like that, like being on that side. Yeah. You know, and being like, we about to kill, like that's crazy, bro. That shit is crazy, fam. Like crazy ass people like me flew up to Buffalo, dude, in fucking March and went to this shit and woke up at 5 in the fucking morning. You know what I mean? And went to
a long line too,
store, bro.
That's a long line.
That's just nuts. Yeah, it was outdoors, man. It still like is like that.
That's raw.
That's just crazy.
Shout out to Fuck Next Week, who is a Makami body double apparently.
Yo, that's my dude too, man. Yeah. They're all like,
Makami. He don't fuck next week. He don't got dreads, do we?
Who?
Fuck Next Week don't have dreads, do we?
I don't think he has dreads. No, I don't think so.
No, he just had a mask on, and dude came up to him and was like, "Hey, yo," they're like, "Yo, Makami, want to take a picture with him?" He's like, "Yo," but he had it wasn't a Haitian mask.
That was real. Yeah, he told me to take a picture. He thought it was Makami. I didn't have the heart to tell him, man. What am I gonna say? He figured it out on his own. You know what I mean? He figured it out kind of quick after that when like 20 other people were like, "Yo, fuck Next Week," you know. But
he ain't have no locks though. Like, Fuck Next Week don't got no long dreadlocks. Like,
I don't think so.
How he fucked that up? He don't.
I don't know.
And it wasn't a Haitian mask either. Makami only wear a Haitian mask. He must have been drunk.
Man, it was COVID, bro. It was confusing times, fam. Motherfuckers are confused. I don't know, bro. He saw the mask. It just something went off.
That's why I think Makami's a prophet. Bro. He had the COVID mask on all the time. Yeah. I wish I could have came up there. That store was pretty immaculate. Just looking through it. I did not see all this happening. I didn't. Also, like I said, I didn't see Benny being the best. I mean, not the most famous one out the duo, because he had that one verse on Fly God, but I heard he was getting locked up.
Shower Shoe Lords.
There you go.
He snapped on Shower Shoe Lords. But I'll tell you what.
That verse is where I knew Benny was like going to be something different.
Nope. Pardon me. Let me interject. I will take it back to Reject 2. Reject 2.
Okay.
Beloved. Benny, Makami, and Conway went insane on Beloved. Yeah, when I heard that song, I knew shit was different. I said, "Oh goddamn, what is this?" I played that song in repeat 16 times, and that was over Rex Ryan. You know what I mean? Rex Ryan had the video. I was like, "Oh yeah, this is cool." But Beloved, oh my god, Beloved is
man, what's his? He was talking about. He has a good bar in that one, man.
And which one? Shower Shoe Lords or Beloved?
He met the plug before
he snapped in both of them.
See, that's the song. He says he met the plug before he met his
before I met my pops. Yep, exactly.
A street nigga. I met the plug before I met my pops.
Before I met my pops.
Yeah.
Benny different, Joe.
That was my favorite time of Griselda, because it wasn't Benny, wasn't the third man. It was Mock was the third man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a dope time. That was my favorite time. Like, man, for sure. The DGS album is my favorite shit.
Yeah, Don't Get Scared. I love Don't Get Scared now.
Yeah, that's my favorite shit of all time. Like, there's Prodigy on there and Conway going crazy on a whole ass song. And like, then you got China. You got all them motherfuckers rapping. Although Benny wasn't on that, right? I don't think Benny was on that at all. But yeah, that shit was dope.
What's this shit? What's the other shit? The other one with the
There's God and then there's Fly God. Praise both. Oh no, Roses Are Red. That's another one. But yeah, there was a whole bunch of little random projects.
All-time
That's
favorite.
Yeah. That's when he said, shoot the tech off the roof. I'm just testing it. Shit, hit everything. Thought I was Petrovich. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, Rock just snapped, yo. And Mock was on that shit. We went in.
My laundry is a 40 G.
Yeah,
come on, man.
40, yeah. It said he said it's a Porsche Cayenne. What's how his jeans cost like a Porsche Cayenne or something. Yo, that was crazy. The purest they got
bro, and I have to say this because like meeting Rock was like the wildest shit, and like being able to Rock, like Rock
Marcy's his friend,
official. Like to my face, I'm official, man. When that shit was like God telling me, you know, I'm official, you know. But like I just gotta say, man, Rock is as cool as like a motherfucking person as he is on them raps, bro. It's just I don't know, it's just wild, bro. Like Rock's one of the coolest motherfuckers in the whole game, hands down. Cool. Like cool, straight up. Indeed.
I kind of forgot that y'all was cool like that, yo.
Bro, I don't know how. Dude's fucking he's just a cool dude, man. Like, you know, I fuck with Rock Marcy, man. He shows a lot of love too, and like he's gonna be heavily involved with this Lord Mob shit. Like that's the other thing, man. That's like our family now. So Lord Mob and Pimpire, you know, we came together. So that's why you're seeing Rock producing on projects with Meef, and like, you know, our artists are going to be doing projects, of course, for like various producers they have relationships with or seek out to, like, you know, we're working on a lot of structural shit this year. But, you know, it'll get to a good point where, you know, we're able to like really, you know, budget albums and go, you know, and think bigger. But like right now we're laying that groundwork, and our artists are all in a unique opportunity to where, you know, they're still laying down the work, but they're starting to be seen and heard, like TF, you know, like people are seeing like TF's an incredible performer. He's a spitter, man. And he's solid, like the West Coast sound that's authentic. Like you're going to get it even if he's on an East Coast beat. You're going to just, something's going to tell you this dude must be from the West Coast. You feel me? So, and then he's going to be, let it be known anyways, and, you know, rep where he's from and shit. So I think Lord Mob's at a dope point. Almost where Griselda was at this time, and like maybe not so much 2017, but maybe 2015 when they were starting to get heard and people were starting to fuck with it.
Kind of breaking, yeah.
And what's cool about Lord Mob too is, you know, we're also doing the software shit, which I don't know shit about, but you know, Meef is a fucking genius with that, and he and Flea have been, you know, off doing that side of it. So, you know, that's going to also bring in a lot of money and make an effect in the music industry from a software standpoint. Hopefully I set up with all that shit. Let me clear all that, by the way, like after editing and shit, because like I just gotta make sure, but it shouldn't be a problem. That's pretty well known at this point. And we'll have the vinyl presses too eventually. They'll like have to like build. COVID fucked all that up, but we'll have those too, so we can press our own vinyl and shit, just like what you were talking about, bro. For all of that, and so that we make more money, and there's not as much pressure to sell out. But I think structuring how you approach a career then and building that out is like the next thing, which is what I'm going to be mainly involved in, working with them. So I'll be working with the artist directly and more consulting with like what to do. And then also working with Doe, who he's the VP of pretty much of all the talent, you know what I mean? Whatever, however you want to put it, head A&R, whatever. And then I'm directly under. So we'll be working together just like we do on everything else. That's like my big brother. So we have a good working relationship and shit. And yeah, so he'll be, you know, laying down the law, and then I'm just going to carry it out and hopefully help build up each career and like learn as I go. You know what I mean? Because I ain't no expert. None of
this dope, shit. Though. No, that's good.
I heard there's a tour like Flea Lord, somebody that y'all working on.
Yeah, we're looking at some shows with Rock for sure, and some shows with Conway. I you know, I would like to you know, figure out maybe, you know, getting Lord Mob a spot on something like A3C or something like that. If not doing an A3C spot, doing maybe a showcase at that week, shit like that. So, but yeah, you know, Conway and Flea, and you know, potentially Rock Marcy, either the three of them, or you know, Flea and Rock and Flea and Conway, I think is going to be fire. Definitely. So I think it'll be crazy. Hopefully, you know, once COVID dies down a little bit, you know, we can do a proper New York show. And you know, there's just some dope music coming out, man. Flea's got Pray for the Evil 3 dropping. Flea's got the fucking Brady Watts shit fire. Like he's got all this shit in the tuck, you know. And then we got TF is gonna have a crazy year. The shit he's working on, getting him with Muggs. So like that's not a secret. He's got a lot of other dope shit that he's gonna be dropping throughout the year. Something I know, Lukey, you're gonna love, man. I can't tell you. I'll tell you another time, maybe. Once it gets more.
Stove Guy's gonna come out with his album.
But yeah, that's just gonna be fire with.
When we stop recording,
Worthy's got a bunch of dope shit. Worthy's got like a project with like cocaine. He's got a project with.
Say word. Wow.
With Dame Funk, I think.
okay,
he's got a project. You know, he's got Larry. He's got his studio shit. He's got some other the Rock Marcy shit. So yeah, we're in for a good year, man. Like, it's dope, bro. Like, it's dope working with these artists where I'm like such a fan of their shit. You know, it's a real honor, man. So like the fact that they trust me at all to even try to help their career is some crazy shit. So
that's wild. That's
it's
awesome,
dope, man.
Just bigger and better things, man. And I'm proud of you, man. I ain't never met nobody like you to be super fanned out. We at McDonald's drunk in New York, man, trying to figure out how to use the machine down to this. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't know how to use the little machine right there, yo. Whoa.
Asking rappers for pictures, and now I'm like, I fucking hate that, bro. Shit's awkward. I'll do it. I'll still do it, but like, not really. You know what I mean? It's just weird now. So it's crazy how it's different, man. And being on the other side of it, interacting with fans, all that kind of shit. It's just different, man. I don't know. It's cool though. It's all good. But no, I love it, man. I'm ready to build. Keep going.
Word. And I hope this there might be a show in Miami soon. I can't wait to that. If that happens.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be super dope. It's going to happen. It's just fucking ironing out everything is just, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna be ill. I mean, I just don't know if I can really say what it is or not, but it's gonna be super dope.
It's cool.
True indeed, yo. And like the podcast will be there.
Nah, I'm down for sure. And
the podcast
Miami,
plus
a dope city, man. Like I know a lot of people down there, so like there's maybe something we could even put together like around that date. We have enough time to plan out, so if we can like if I have an idea, there's always something to do, man. Something.
Yeah.
So,
the podcast plus Mondo Slave.
You can do the podcast hotel though too, man, or some shit. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. That'd be fire, yo. That'd be fire, yo. We rocking and rolling. But you got anything? Go ahead.
We do have a radio station down there I need to get you up to.
Oh, yeah.
FM one. So we need to do that.
Definitely. Boom. I heard that they got a large following over there. They got a large following in that radio station in Miami.
But this one's like a new one, but it's good. It's got like a 50,000 person reach, I think, throughout like Dade and Broward. So it's pretty. That's a lot. Definitely for underground. It's solid, bro. So yeah, no, that'll be a good time. That'll be in May. Nice.
Does anybody got any announcements or anything they want to add on to this combo?
Yo, I just want to say, Matto, man, I salute you, man. I think what you've been saying here, man, you talking the language that you're most comfortable with, man. Everything you've been saying, man, I've been admiring and just really impressed by the way that you've just been handling yourself in this game, man. Like this is for you. This is who you are, man. And I think you're a person that anybody would feel very lucky to have on their team to make shit happen, man. I mean, you show and prove, you adapt and overcome. I mean, that's your nature. I respect you, Marine. I know how you get down. Right. That's in you. So I'm just, again, like I said, I'm just excited to see what you do in the future, man. And I'm, like I said, I'm just thankful that you making your dreams come through and you doing something that you love and you doing it so well, man. This is for you. Absolutely.
Yo, man, thank you so much, bro. That means a lot, man. And salute right back to you, man. Like, I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate everybody having me on and everything. But
yeah, that was the other thing. I was just excited that you came out
for so long, bro. Like, that's the thing too, bro. So it's just, it's dope, man. It's dope coming on here, especially. So thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Thanks for being here, man. We appreciate you, bro.
Karl, what you got for us, bro?
Yeah, I was just going to say, super impressed with what I've seen in person. And, the fact that, you're really building the connections, those networks. Everything is about that connection that you make with people. And if you keep doing that, you're just going to keep climbing and climbing. So, huge props to you. Congrats.
Word up, yo.
I got coming up.
Boom.
Primo, I know. God bless him. You were talking, man. He said that. He said you got some fire that he's got, man.
It's in the tuck.
I need that soon. That's all I gotta say to you, bro. I need that soon, man.
You coming to Atlanta, man? You already know, man. You're gonna see a lot of us. You're gonna see a lot of us, my man. Don't even trip.
100%, bro. I need to definitely get in the stew, man. We all need to get in the stew and everything and shit, bro. You and God bless, bro, are crazy, man. Y'all shit always bumping.
Salute, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for listening. Yeah, again, that's again, people like you, man. Thank you for listening, man. That's what we doing it for. Yeah, people who appreciate it.
Right. No problem at all, man. Anytime.
And also, if you ever got hip hop trivia, go call PrimoJAB. He got all the answers. I don't got the answers.
Right.
Yeah.
And right. Do you like hip hop trivia or anything in Atlanta? Any of that kind of shit?
They got that.
Yeah. We gonna bring it back, man.
Like that, they do that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. It used to be every week on a Tuesday night or a Thursday night, one of those. But then COVID happened. But I'm gonna talk to those dudes. If y'all listening, man, we need it back. I tell them all the time, we need it back.
Yeah. Bro, that would be fire. Yes.
And they made fun of God bless for having Timberlands on in like 80-degree weather.
Shit. I mean, I live in Florida, bro. I probably wear Timberlands twice a year, man. Probably, and not when I'm in Florida. But it's tempting.
Shorts.
It's tempting.
Wear them with shorts. I don't know what.
Hell no.
No, can't do it. I'm a sneaker in the summer dude, man. I stopped wearing boots as soon as spring comes. That's when I start wearing sneakers again. And then usually, about probably like Halloween, that's when I stop wearing sneakers. And that's when I only wear boots from that point on.
Really, man? I'm sneakers all the way through, man. Shit.
Man, I was in Puerto Rico with Timberlands on. Timberlands and shorts. Timberlands and basketball shorts. Yeah, I thought it would just be cool to wear Timberlands and
eggs and shit, dude. You know, crazy.
Timberlands go with everything, yo. Yeah, Timberlands go with everything. I had shorts on, Timberlands, and a wife beater.
Nah, B.
Yeah,
I'm getting those Larry Junes.
Oh yeah. The Larry Jones look kind of fire, yo. Everybody out there, check out the Larry Jones. That's what they're called.
Larry June, look high. Yep. Drop. It's out there.
There's a dope hoodie. There's a bunch of merch. That
Numbers.
All goes with it.
He's got his own merch. That's pretty
absolutely.
Dope. Yep.
All his organic merch. It's dope. Larry June got a lot of good flavors.
Yeah. Dope. Yeah.
Where? I think she weighs high, Karl. This is good for that. I think she's still tired. She might be hungry. I don't know what's going on. Kids, man, they like the Rubik's Cube of humans. You can't say shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't communicate what the fuck you want. My bad. You can't communicate what the fuck you want, so you just gotta guess.
Now you cover up her ears. You should have covered up the eyes at the basketball game. Get us out of here, man.
You know how to do that. Hey, yo, you gonna go in the game, you gonna foul all those little girls. You know what I'm saying? And if they trans, you're gonna foul them more because they got dick and balls, yo. And they got an advantage. They got an advantage, yo. They got an advantage. Hey, yo, I'm saying, I ain't never seen no woman dunk between the legs. I seen mad niggas with dick and balls dunk between the legs, yo.
Pause.
Oh, there is this one chick that's dunking right now.
Between the legs,
she's halfway decent. No, not the
That's
crazy
what I'm saying.
Harold Minders. No.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, yo, have you seen a woman windmill?
No, they do standard dunk.
Sorry, you hungry?
I'll leave you with this. Did you know the best dunker in the world is from Canada, and his name is Jordan Kilgannon? Look him up.
He's the dude that does in the competitions, right?
The blue hair.
Yes. Yo, he's ill. The scorpion dunk.
Yes.
I don't know how he don't throw his shoulder out.
That dude is insane.
Hey, yo, man, check it out.
6'1". 6'1".
You only 6'1"?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, yo, son.
From Sudbury, Ontario. Shout out.
Sudbury.
Hey, I've seen this dude on YouTube, and they called him out the stands for to see if they could dunk. So he did a regular dunk. And then all of a sudden he took his shirt off and started doing all these dunks. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? They said it was a setup though. It wasn't real. But since he doesn't look like he's gonna be able to dunk like that and jump like that, I believed it.
He had a 49.3 inch vertical.
Oh,
and
wow.
it's quick. Some people
That's
jump.
official.
Some people jumped. He jumped. That joint is quick. The scorpion dunk though, I thought he's gonna like tear his shoulder out or some shit. That shit is yeah. If someone do that in the slam dunk competition, they get a 50.
Y'all gotta text me their name. I'm not gonna remember, but y'all gotta text me their name because now I need
Canadian
to see this
dunker.
shit. I don't know what
Canadian dunker is only white Canadian dunker. There's only one white Canadian dunker.
The one, the reel that you'll see a lot on IG is him staring down Shaq real quick and then throwing down a dunk.
That's how I know him. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
But yeah, he goes to competitions. That's all he does is just go to dunk competitions.
Shout out that man.
He got bunnies. Some people can jump. Some people got bunnies. That dude probably has the best bunnies. Yeah. I didn't know he was 6'1". That makes it even more impressive. He's my height doing all that crazy shit.
Yep.
Double between the legs. Like, you got to be so strong to, like, do that.
And just nimble. That's crazy.
Still one-on-one, I beat him, though. Me and Eddie Kane. Where? But yo, we've been on here. Thank you once again, Matty-O, for coming on the joint. I hate to call you Matty-O because I know you as Matt-O. You know what I'm saying?
Matty-O, Matto, Matt.
Yeah. So boom, people that don't know you call you Matty-O. I know Matt-O. You know what I'm saying? When he first came into Providence, yo. Boom. But Matty-O Productions, follow him on the Instagram. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have the links up in there. Boom. We got mad shows coming. He's gonna be a big part of this. Lord Mob all day. Boom, bang, bang, bang. Thank you once again for coming on the show. You know what I'm saying? Boom.
Appreciate y'all.
And congratulations on moving up here. We just want to see you up here, man. We're gonna go get some wings in the strip club.
I'm gonna hit you up soon as I'm gonna hit all y'all up soon as I'm up there, man. Say less.
That's
easy.
What's up. Cool. Yeah, it'll be soon, man. It'll be soon, yo.
All right,
hey, you can watch my baby. Here you go. Oh, she about to cry again? Yo, suck it up.
You're trying to give her away.
You pass it off to strangers.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I'm sorry, yo. We're gonna make you some beef stew. Okay. Well, you've been watching episode 28 of the Abyss Podcast with my man Karl, PrimoJAB, special guest MATTO, and Lukey.
That's right. Peace.
Give me a kiss.
Peace.
Give me a kiss. No kiss. All right.
Hey, everybody, please remember, go to our Patreon. There's going to be a ton of extra content. If you're just going in as a base level subscriber, we're going to give you all of the podcasts with the extra music added into it. You're going to get music videos whenever possible. We are also going to just add extra content in there for the base level. But we will have 2 other levels. The second level is going to give you a lot of extra content. And the third level gives you the merch. So you can get that one-of-a-kind t-shirt that's only going to be available on the Patreon. But you're also going to be able to get a certified investor's mug. Yes. If you want to check it out, you can go take a look at the Patreon. It's there. As well as a dope hoodie. So subscribe, follow us, support the podcast, share this information if you can. We really appreciate you fucking with us, and we'll keep bringing you more. Peace.